So the quarterback series on Netflix right now that is, NFL Films produced along with Peyton Manning and the Manning family's production company, Omaha Productions. And I do believe Mahomes forms his own production company in time for this. And this is the first such show involving his production company.
Yes, sir.
Which is, by the way, a terrific offer to a quarterback in the NFL right now. If you form your own production company, you get a label and you get to hang your shingle out and you can start doing what Brady's done and obviously what Manning's done. Your own production company. It's a content-driven business right now. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, Peyton Manning is the reigning Emmy Award winner for Best Game Analyst, and he doesn't go to the games. So this is what your future can be if you form a production company and obviously have the smarts and the people behind it and the content creation brain that clearly they have. So Mahomes said yes, and so did Kirk Cousins, and so did Marcus Mariota.
I think that's the head scratcher for people.
Well, no, but what you want to do is you want to have guys at different varying stages of their quarterbacking career.
I get that.
The issue is, however, in this day and age, is that if you say yes to this, now that it's out there, now that it's a hit and people are seeing it and talking about it, and it is a terrific watch.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
No question. You're seeing Mahomes in a way that, you always heard Mahomes has got that dog in him. He's got like that red ass in him. He's got that competitor in him, that type of Jordan type, Kobe type competition blood boiling through his veins. And you see it.
Oh, yeah. It's there front and center.
Oh, gosh, do you see it? And it does wonders for him. It also helped that he won the Super Bowl while doing it. And it's even helped Kirk Cousins. A lot of people have a lot of respect for him, a lot of higher register compliments for him. Like, hey, man, I was watching that quarterback series, and that Kirk Cousins kind of, I kind of like what he's been,
Hey, Kirk Cousins proves he's tough, Rich.
That helps. But that helps when his reputation amongst a lot of fans, or I shouldn't say reputation. His MO from a lot of fans is that soundbite, one win in the playoffs against the Saints in overtime a few years ago in the Superdome, and then the rest of it has just been a disappointment in a way that Marshall Faulk came on here when trying to talk about the running backs being underpaid and how quarterbacks are being overpaid, used Cousins as the example and savaged him on this program.
Yeah. There's also a line in the series, Rich, about 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins against like primetime Kirk Cousins. They even bring that up because that's part of his story.
So now they're looking for quarterbacks to do it for year 2. And Jalen Hurts said today at Eagles camp he turned it down. And I would bet you they offered him the Mahomes role in it by like, hey, Jalen, why don't you form your production company and you could do this? And I bet you they offered the whole thing. And he said no. Justin Fields said last week he said no.
Really?
Yes. Because for young guys, for Mahomes to say yes, and I'm sure that's what greenlit it for Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay. What greenlit it is like NFL Films saying we're in production company business with Peyton Manning, and we got Mahomes to have a camera follow him around.
Imagine that's the first sentence of your pitch.
Will you Netflix actually start putting this type of sports programming on your platform?
Remember when you were a kid, do you like me? Yes or no? Check the box.
Check the box.
Quick,
so I'm sure they. Again, I'm just assuming this is the way these shows get pitched and formed and sold and greenlit around this town when it's in business. So Hurts saying no and Fields saying no is them saying. I'd imagine Hurts is like he hasn't done anything yet, even though he did get to the Super Bowl last year and had a remarkable playing season.
He dominated in the Super Bowl.
Right. And so Hurts saying, he's not going to do it is significant. And then Fields, because what if Cameras following him around year 2? What does that give off to the guys in his locker room? Right? Hurts said, quote unquote, didn't feel it was appropriate.
Interesting.
So in the same thing that you're seeing teams like, we don't want the attention for Hard Knocks, some quarterbacks are sitting here saying, I can't sit here and say, yes, cameras follow me around and they're in the locker room all year long.
I mean, their job is tough enough as it is.
And I'm sure NFL Films is like, you know, we got through it with Mahomes won a Super Bowl last year doing it. But I think you're seeing some quarterbacks being uncomfortable with this whole notion of having cameras. And I'm wondering who the 3 would be. Who are you going to get? Jordan Love would be one that I'd want to peg. I would want to see what he's doing all year long. Obviously, Rodgers, I don't think that's going to happen. Josh Allen, you got to get somebody up on that
Tier A.
Yeah. So Josh Allen would be one to certainly follow. He's just a dynamite human. He's great with kids. Just following him around town in his life. I don't know if he wants that. You know, Mahomes is married, you know, with a kid. It's a different ball of wax of who you're putting out there. Would Burrow say yes to doing something like that?
Yeah, Chris and I were talking about that a couple of days ago. He'd be a guy you'd want for sure, right?
But Hurts it was a great choice. And he's like, he didn't feel it was appropriate. Because I bet you he's sitting here thinking, I haven't won anything yet. Well, you won the NFC, and you damn near won the MVP. So, what do you think? And his answer is not yet, I guess.
And who else would you like to see quickly?
I don't know. I'd love to. Stafford apparently said no last year.
Oh, really?
Because I'd love to see what he's up to. Dak would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. But does he, after throwing double-digit interceptions saying it won't happen again, want to have cameras following him around? And the answer is maybe, because as he says, pressure makes diamonds. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.